All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope you all are well, and welcome to the second and last part of the Elena interview. This interview was so dope to run. In this part, we go into like depth on the tech of camera work, of producing, and we also get into the more emotional side of things, trying to get into mental health and managing that, everything from therapy to meds. This is a powerful ass episode, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and without further ado, here's Elena. All right, so I got a couple more questions about the production stuff, and then we're just gonna like lean a bit more into your own like personal stuff and just like what the vibes are.
Deep.
Not so deep, not that deep, and then we'll finish it off with some fun things. All right, so with all of these things, let's say if somebody was looking to get into production or like photography, you can answer this however you want. Like, how would you recommend people like go about getting started in these spheres?
I would say definitely still a little baby in this world, but fucking cold emails, dude.
Cold emails.
Like, you just gotta hit people up, and like for every like a lot, you'll get a one. Like, again, like most of the photography I've done is not paid, but a paid gig is the reason I started regularly shooting at this studio called Off Records. And I got to shoot like fucking Corday, and like was because I shot a cold email to the owner, and I was like, hey, if you guys ever need like a studio photographer to just shoot like people in studio, like I'd love to. And then like I came in, we talked. This was when I was still in Connecticut, so I commuted every time he called me and was like, we got a 2 a.m. session or something, or like, oh, someone's shooting a music video in our studio, would love to capture this, and like then the person's like 3 hours late or something like that. But you just shoot the cold emails, especially for concert photography. Like, you just find artists that you like that are at small venues and just like reach out. Because if you don't have a portfolio to show anything, you need to build it. And if you need to build it, you need to go to concerts. And so I would just say, if you don't have friends that do it, I happened to when I first shot it, but then I lived in Connecticut, and all my friends that did music were not in that state. And so I just found small venues in my area, which I live in the sticks. So I had to drive to like the city in Connecticut, and I would like drive like an hour and a half to like concert venues and just be like, hey, like I'll just do this for free, or like I'll just send them to you. Like, can I just like do this? And just ask for like, you can ask straight to the venue, or just go to the venue's website, see what artists are coming, look up those artists online, try to find like a manager email, and then you email those managers and be like, hey, can I have a photo pass? And then they'll say yes or no. And then shout out Lindsay Lomas for giving me my first ever photo pass. Like, literally love her, and I've tried to shoot her consistently ever since. But I would say for concert photography, I would say do that. Photo in general, just shoot. Your gear does not fucking matter. Because you wouldn't believe that I only just upgraded my gear for the first time. And I've had the same camera since I was a kid.
Damn.
Like, you wouldn't realize that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I told you, like, the stuff that I used to use. Like, it makes you really have to learn your equipment and really test if this is what you want to do. And just, like, use what you have, or, like, literally use your phone. Like, people are not kidding when they say that. And I know, like, people get annoyed. But, like, whatever you have is great. And just use that. You don't need to like spend anything and go crazy on gear, because you don't know what you want yet. You don't know what you need, and you still are figuring it out. So just like shoot, have fun, and that too. Like, make sure you're having fun and not
that's a great
and
tip.
your intention with something. And with production, just PA. Just like start by PAing, and then from there just like try to like be nice.
How would you get
be fucking
a PA
nice
role?
to people, you know?
Be nice.
You know, seriously, like, be nice, like, on set. Like, you never know. You never know, like.
No, that's
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how many people just generally just don't do that. Like, are just not nice.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Like, you never know who you're in a room with someone. Like, sidebar, like, one day I was just doing creative portraits for this artist on a music video, and for a music video, and then I'd never heard this artist's music until that day, and I was like, what the fuck, like, it's so good. I immediately went back to the office and I told the A&R, and I was like, you've got to listen to this artist, like, they're so good, and they're also so sweet, and they're so, like, full package, like, they really, like, are getting after it with, like, everything. And their manager happened to be in that room, and I did not know that artist's manager was in that room.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if I was talking shit? Not that I talk shit,
yeah.
because everything comes back around and I don't like to talk shit.
Yeah.
But, like...
Imagine if you came in just being like, yo, this artist is ass.
Like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, but it was just, like, for me, it was a beautiful thing, because he was like, hey, I appreciate you, like, saying those things. And then he let the artist know, and now it's created, like, a beautiful relationship between me and the artist, because I think, like, that built trust. And he's like, you're so real, and I appreciate you and the energy that you have. And, like, he's, like, one of my biggest supports now because of that interaction.
Damn. Dude, that positivity.
It's just, like, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
It's so not that hard. And, like... Yeah.
And, like, I know it can be, like, a lot of energy to, like, be happy and to put positivity when you're fucking exhausted and, like, you're doing all these... Like, you're doing probably, like, 3 side jobs to do, like, the creative thing. But just remind yourself and, like, stay present and, like, the end goal, and you'll get there, because I definitely struggle with that still too. But to circle back though to how to get into PAing, I would just say, depending on where people are at, like, if they're in school still, like, there's definitely student films that need PAs, and, like, tap into that. But if not, I go back to the emailing thing all the time. Like, you just need to, people are always like, oh, I never know how, but, like, just expose yourself and something will come through. Like, and if you're somewhere in the middle of nowhere and you're, like, not in a city that has, like, access to everything, then start making your own, like, movies, start making your own stuff. Like, there's always something you can do. It's just, like, just try not to look at something so flat.
Facts.
It's kind of like a TikTok trend, and you're trying to, like, think about how can this be relevant in your medium. Like, if you're you see, like, a makeup transition that's fucking fire, someone that sees it at face value might be like, I don't do makeup, this is probably irrelevant, but it's trending, so I should probably use it. How is this relevant in a photo setting? Oh, let me maybe do a before and after. Let me maybe, like, do, like, show my face and then show the art where the transition is, where the makeup person, like, put a full face of makeup. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, look at things deeper than as they show.
That is that is super important. The amount of, like, DMs and shit I get about people being like, like, this exact path has, like, this one block in it, and, like, I don't know I can't physically get by it. Like, I don't have the means. It's like, damn, like, that is not the only path. Like, you don't have to you don't have to get signed to a label to make music. You don't have to, like, be hired as a director to, like, be a director type of shit. I feel like also that tip that you were giving about, like, photography, of just, like, having fun and, like, doing it. Like, somebody DM'd me the other day, and it was just like, I just feel like I'm not getting better, like, not good, and, like, how do I get better? Like, do you sit, like, practice? Bro, like, relax. You're not getting, like, nobody's paying you for this shit yet. Just, like, have fun, my guy. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, just remember why you started.
It's art at the end of the day. Like, damn, it's just, like, supposed to express emotions.
I think sometimes we lose track of, like, why we first started doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you know, when money gets involved, it's definitely going to complicate it. But, like, don't, you know, before that, like, you may as well just have fun, because there's no reason not to. But yeah, thank you for that insight. I think creative industries can be, like, super scary to get into, because, like, all you have is anecdotes. Like, there's no, like, you do college, you graduate, you apply to, like, a bunch of places on fucking Indeed or something. Like, there's no, like, sequence of events like that.
I mean, and I'm still figuring it out too.
Facts. I would just say you just might be a few steps further along than some people, which is almost, like, even better than somebody who's, like, 20 steps down the line, because you're, like, right here, right now, just like, yo, this is what I did last year, you know, and that's what got me here.
And, like, find people to collaborate with.
Oh, bar.
Just find people that are, like, down. Like, use your friends to, like, take photos and make movies.
It's also, like, way more fun when you do that.
It's so much more fun.
Way less lonely. Oh, bro, this is what I wanted to ask. Who are 3 artists that you feel have influenced you, photographers or otherwise?
I know concert photography wise, there's these two photographers I fucking love. One is called at Denny Chen, and then the other one is like World of Merle, I think. I could be butchering both of these.
This is okay.
But I love both of their concert photography a lot. They're both women. I feel like otherwise, I feel like I just am inspired by like our group and like just seeing everyone do their things, and just like when you're like have a moment of like not being inspired to like get after it, just fucking look to your right, give your friend a call and ask them what they did today, and they probably were like fucking Elroy's like, I was in the studio all day, like I'm like, right, like, okay, let me get my studio, like,
Yeah, it's like, all right, here we go.
like, you know what I mean, like
100%.
I think I just am inspired to like keep going, like, and I know not everyone is so lucky to have a community, but we're definitely beyond blessed with that. And so I think like
I'd also like to point out that the internet has a lot of communities.
I mean, that's how you all
That's how we met. Like,
Yeah.
We were, I was talking to
I'm
Elroy
just some
about
random
this.
addition that doesn't make music.
Hey, no, you are not.
No, but now I'm a sister. But
Yeah, but hey, I mean, no, it's like, I think that was like the coolest part about it. It was like, yes, some of us were very connected on the internet. And
Yeah.
then like when everybody finally like calcified in reality, it was like, there's a bunch of other people. It's like friends of friends that
yeah.
like pop
Put
in.
yourself out there, like go
Yeah,
to like
dude.
stuff and try to chat. I mean, that's how I met like Ryan in Philly. Was I like I joined this thing, and then someone invited me to this Halloween party, and then I met fucking Ryan
I was gonna ask,
and
how did you meet
and
the Philly guys?
Jules at this Halloween party in Gordon. Yeah, and then
Beautiful.
yeah, we just like got along, and fucking
And
rest
it
is
was
history.
like, what were y'all do? What do y'all do? It's like, oh, we do music, and you're like, oh,
I don't think I knew it at the time when I
Oh,
first
it's
met
just
them.
the homies. That's so much better.
Yeah, I don't think I realized it at the time, but I would say like yeah, just my biggest inspirations, like I know with concert photography them and then you guys, but I don't know, I think just life, like living life too, like sometimes I always wonder if it's just me because like photo, or maybe just as I don't know. Some people say I'm too like it's the word people tend to call me. I don't know. I just like look at like I'll go outside and I appreciate like the littlest like things. I'm like, oh, look at how the building's doing this, or like look at this kid walking down the street, or like oh, how this flower is I don't know. I think everything can just like give you a moment of inspiration, and like how does that go into that, or how can this go into this, or I'll be even listening to like music.
Yeah.
And it makes me think of like a potential photo idea, or
That's dope.
you know.
That's so sick. That's always so cool to hear like visual people talk about, because for me it's like always the opposite. Like I know even some musicians are like, yo, like I'm thinking of like music video while I make this, but it's like I'll be seeing shit and hearing shit. Like I can't visualizing like visual pieces is like, what?
Yeah.
Ryan Lehan is FaceTiming me. Ryan, what's up?
I was gonna see what you were up to today, if you wanted to work on some music or something.
Yeah, bro, do you still want me to do background vocals?
Yeah, that, and if you want to work on something, or if you want to try like a new sport.
I mean, yeah, I'll text you after this interview is done. So we'll finish in like 30, 40.
Word.
Wait.
Sorry, I'm walking by a bouncy house,
While I have you on
but I'm mad I'm not a part of it. What the heck? What the hell?
Okay, Ryan.
love you.
I love you. Bye. I love Ryan.
That's Ryan.
That's Ryan.
That's Ryan.
Okay, so that was. Oh, the artist who inspired.
Oh,
you.
yeah. I feel like I'm just
you make
life.
connections in
Fucking
life and
life,
shit like
yeah.
that. We will link the artists in the show notes as well. I'll message you when I'm in post. Dude, how would you compare your photography process now to that when you started?
Oof. Goodness.
Damn.
Goodness. I feel like, well, I never even used. Wait, like how far back ahead? Like, what do you mean?
Just like from when you started taking it seriously, like as like I'm doing photography now.
I think like again, like I'm still like learning, and so I've entered the phase where like I've been told by people that gear is hindering me. So like, and I finally like could afford to like get new gear.
Yeah,
so like I
dude.
just got a new camera. I just got a flash. I'm realizing like I would need to learn I've been really focused on the medium of concert photography because it's something that I like more than one medium of photography, but this is the thing that I would like to do in my 20s. You know, like I don't want to be doing this when I'm going on tour when I'm 30.
Yeah, it's
like,
a time-sensitive situation.
Yeah, so I think I just need to get after it. And like, I feel like I'll be too tired then. And so...
For real.
But that has taught me a lot. Like, I feel like I'm really good at color grading now because there's so many fucking random lights in concerts.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do I make this person who has a sunburn and is really red because they... I love you, Chris. You know this about you. But
Shout out Chris.
Shout out Wet Chris. But
oh my God.
he gets really red when he performs.
Yeah.
And like he also had a sunburn recently. And so I had to fully color correct his skin to be like tan again or like white,
combination,
you know?
Yeah.
And it's like concerts are just like the most insane color situations. And so like I feel like gotten really good at color grading, but I've lost track of like lighting in images and how does that like affect things. And so
like controlled lighting, like lighting that you have
like
control over.
Exactly. So like recently, like I did like an online workshop where like I learned more about like how lighting is, and I want to dive into kind of practicing more mediums of photography. And so like, I mean, I'm going to practice with Ty, shout out Ty,
Hey.
Ty Lorenzo, like in the studio, like next week, and just like practice like how lighting with people I'm comfortable with. And, you know,
of course.
feel like if I mess up, I mess up, you know, low stakes.
Absolutely.
Know? So yeah, I would say I'm still learning like what I need to learn, but as I go, I like try to pick up more, but editing process. Oh, you know a really funny one?
Talk to me.
It's actually hilarious. I used to do this, and this has only been a change as of like a month ago. The way I would do my photos, for anyone who does photo, you're going to literally laugh. Like, the way I would do my photo selects is I would like put the SD card in my computer, and then like through freaking Finder Preview, I would wait for each image to load. And that's how I would select like my photo and put it into like my select folder. Whereas like I should have really just been putting it directly into Lightroom and doing my selects through there, or Bridge, or any fucking program where it lets me click through the images fast and it doesn't need to load. Because I would have to wait for the image to load every single time. Oh my God.
So it's adding like half a second, a full second on.
It's just, yeah.
Every picture.
And it was just hilarious that was my process. And then I would upload to Lightroom instead of like using it to just like go through the photos way faster, especially with something like fucking concert photography where you can easily take so many photos.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like a month ago, I finally like actually started doing that.
How's it been? How's the
so
change?
Nice?
Yeah,
so much faster.
That probably like half the time
so
or
much
more.
Faster.
Holy shit! All right, put it in Lightroom first, y'all. Put it in Lightroom first, y'all.
Yeah, just like use a freaking preview thing, like Bridge, Lightroom. Like,
what got you into like actually doing it? Because I feel like there's often like a transition point when you like start doing like a new part of your process. What was that?
I think I was just like, I was shooting a lot more, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so fucking like,
Jesus Christ.
This could be, I think I was like, this could be faster. There must be a faster way to do this. And then my go-to photo person is Nuge, because like my Philly homie. So I called Nuge. Funny enough, Nuge was like, I do the same thing. I was like, what? And so then I called Max after, and I was like, what do you do? And then he was like, I just use Lightroom. And I was like, oh, okay. Like,
Max is like the king of speed with this shit too.
He's the cleanest. He's the cleanest.
Because
he's been doing it for so long, like taking it seriously for so long. Because I only started taking it like actually trying to do it like for like this year.
Yes.
But he's been like trying to seriously do that for a while.
Yeah. No, I recently had a conversation with him at a party recently, classic, where it was like, yeah, like the attitude that he has towards photography. It's so interesting because he's such like a kind of like such like a lighthearted person. But like when he starts talking about photography, it's just like business. Like he locks in. It's like, it's wild. That's a great tip. Shout out Max. And also shout out asking your friends for help.
Yeah, like
Underappreciated skill set.
It's just like we're all here to help each other. Like I felt honored because I see Max as someone who just really has it locked in. He has found his style. He is like, just has his routine now, like probably knows it like the back of his hand, like just is killing it. It's killing it, and has worked to get to that point. And it's awesome and amazing to see. And I feel like I still am trying to find like my style and what are the things that I like, and like
dope.
Still learning and teaching and trying to like grow and do all that stuff. But I felt honored because he was shooting a concert and he was like, Hellen, what do you do? And I was like, let me break it down.
That's so
like,
dope.
Get early. Don't be afraid to do this and that. Like, wear black. Like, talk to the fans beforehand. Like, if there's not a pit, so you can like, easily go in and out, and they understand that you respect that you paid to be here. And like,
wow, that is a great tip.
Should I break down my things? Yeah,
actually run it. How do you do concert photography, Atlanta?
How do I do concert photography? I don't know. The way that I've done it is like, I guess my little routine is I wear all black. You don't want to wear white because you're going to bring attention to you through the light, and like the attention is the artist, not you. You want to be a fly on the wall. And so I try to like just be not as seen as much as I can. It helps that I'm small. I'm 5 foot. So yeah.
Fly on the wall, wear all black?
Yeah, fly on the wall, wear all black. For like the bigger shows that are like not like 50 cap, 100 cap rooms, we always just like chat with the girlies and the boys up front, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna like be here moving around for the first like 3 songs. I respect like that you like they paid to be here. A lot of the time if they're in the front, they fucking waited hours to be there. And like, I don't know, I respect that, and I want you to know that I respect that. And so like, I'm not gonna try to like get up in your space, like so I let them know that when there's not like a pit, because if there's a pit, then I can like I have all the room to move around.
Right.
But yeah, I do that. I will try to take some like pre-show photos. Make sure you move around. Don't stay in a spot for too long. Like literally never stay in a spot for a whole song. Like move around, especially if you're like, I saw someone do this recently, and I was like, I gotta go up and just like be that person and like educate you, because like I don't want like some freaking dude to like come be a meanie to you, like, because it was a girl. And so I was like the guys can be aggressive sometimes in the pit. And so I was like, when I was happy to see another girl, and I was like, let me just have her back and let her know, like, because she stood in the middle the entire time, right? And I was like, don't, like, in a nice way, I was like, hey, like, someone told me this once, like, just want to let you know, like, like, and so just like never stay in a spot for too long, because then no other photographer can like get that photo if you're in that spot, right. You want to be respectful of like other photographers in the space. Always chat with people, like network. Like, I try to look at networking as like, I hate the idea of networking, so the way that I do it is I just will always like introduce myself and chat. And then if something genuinely sparks there, then like, that's awesome. Yeah. But I never want something to like feel forced.
Yeah, you don't want to push it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like bring earplugs.
Yo, bro. Just everybody bring earplugs to the concert. Like, everyone. For real. And like, just put them on for the songs you don't know that well, and take them out for the songs you love.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
I feel like that's my like little
That's
routine.
A good one. And I love
Stay hydrated.
I love the networking thing as well, because that's super applicable in so many contexts, like forcing connections, like in literally any industry, forcing connections that aren't genuine, it's more than useless. It's probably fucking detrimental, because like, if y'all don't click well, like, that's where, if something goes wrong, shit can get real weird real quick. So I appreciate that tip.
Of course.
Thank you, bro. Okay. Let's get into more personal Atlanta mode, just about yourself, and then we'll do some word association.
Oh,
yada, yada.
Goodness.
Oh, goodness. All right. What's been bringing you joy recently?
Oh my gosh, joy.
Who is she?
It's too real. Joy recently, I don't know. I think just like having like the simpler moments like this where we're just like not in a party and it's just like homie times, homie vibes.
Damn, that's beautiful.
I don't know. That's my beat.
Let's go. Fucking, how would your friends have described baby Elena through the years? Like when you were younger?
I literally probably quiet, shy, like.
Really?
Yeah, because like I like was like, I was very shy when I was little.
Wow, the come up is real, bro.
I don't know. Like growing up was interesting because I was like one of like a handful of like colored people in like my school system, and a lot of like you're young, so a lot of comparison and like just I think I just was always like
being
and I felt
gen.
like I never have. I think this is why I'm so grateful of all of you in my life is because like I swear I wrote this in my 4th grade diary, being like, I really hope like I like have friends because I just didn't really ever have like friends.
Damn.
When I was like little. Yeah.
Wow.
And I had like there's this one friend I have and people are always like, oh, like you guys have been best friends since you were like in kindergarten. And it's like, you can say that, but technically we weren't like friends until we were like older, but we knew each other since we were little.
Right, yeah.
But also my parents were really strict. So like I didn't really like, it was school and like home. So I didn't hang out with anyone until I was like 17.
Yeah.
Like outside of school.
Yo.
So it's hard to like actually create relationships and friendships when you like don't.
Yeah, I mean it's next to impossible. I feel like even like in any situation, whether it's like work or like or like playing extracurriculars or whatever, it's like as soon as you bring that relationship outside of that situation, that's where it becomes like a friendship.
No, exactly.
So not having that exterior option is brutal.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, this is so that's. I mean, like I can see it. Like I can see I feel like I see like there's sort of like a quiet weight inside of you. Like there's almost like a self-assuredness almost that comes with, I think, like a long periods of solitude, just like knowing who you are type shit.
That's crazy because I feel like I still don't have that. But I'm trying to be today I feel very in tune.
I think maybe it's just that you're genuine to yourself. Like maybe you might not know who that is, but I feel like you put across what you're feeling.
Oh, well, thank you.
I feel like you're a pretty honest person generally.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's how you feel, but
I can't lie for my life, so
yeah, I get that vibe. it's very reassuring to be your friend because like
unless you tell me a secret, then like I'm a lock and key, and nothing's coming back out.
That's a great combo. I mean, hey, that's not lying. It's just not telling the. You know what I'm saying?
Just one holding information.
Hey, yeah, come on. That's the Elvin lie, bro. I love this though because I feel like it's at the same time not surprising and also surprising because I feel like now it's like this standard is like Elena's the homie. Like you are always like the connect type shit with stuff. Like it's very good.
Love you, Big Biscuit.
I love you too, baby biscuit. Fucking when you're feeling down, what makes you feel better?
Oh, that's a hard one. Because I don't know if you know this, but I have like severe depression.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I am sad most of the time. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I still struggle a lot with that. Yeah. So. that is what makes us feel better. I don't know. I think I just try to make sure I'm with people. I'm not good when I'm alone, so I try to actually say, I don't know, I'm getting better about it. Well, not too much, but a little bit better about it. Audience Sam can comment if they'd like. But I don't know, I try to like be with people or remind myself that like if you feel this way, then like try not to listen to music that would, make that
Double
worse.
It down, yeah.
But I don't know. I think I like wasn't diagnosed with it until this year, but I think I think I've had it for a while.
Yeah, you're like this feeling has been around for some time.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's more comfortable to be sad than it is happy, and so like trying to like be like, oh, I need to find that, but then being like, oh, but have I? So it's like not a refinding, but it's like literally trying to find that.
Yeah, dude. Wow. How did it feel getting that diagnosis?
It was, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people like for me, I was just like, like it makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I was like, okay, like something can explain that because
Yeah, so it's like almost validating.
it's definitely validating to know that. But
Do you mind if I ask if like you're like are you taking meds? Like where did you end up?
So I take meds, but I can only afford that. But I should be in therapy too. Yeah.
Yo, shout out fucking therapy in America. Oh my God, that shit is expensive.
Yeah.
Holy Christ.
I should be doing both, they said.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Who's gonna fucking pay for it? Like, goddamn.
I know.
It's like the cheapest shit you can find is like $175 a session for 45 minutes. It's like, okay, like what?
Yeah. No, it's not cute. But yeah. No, yeah. That's where I'm at right now.
Damn, that's powerful. I really appreciate you sharing that. I think that's yeah.
I know. I have been trying to tell like the close friends. Like I think I've been like slowly trying to tell the close friends. Yeah.
I mean, dope.
Yeah, because I can't control it either. Oh, like I also have anxiety.
You
so
can't
like,
control your emotions. Fuck you. No, that's not. That
Like-
came across super. No, like that was supposed to be like, bro. I don't think emotions can be controlled, bro.
Like I don't know. I just like I'm trying to be like more, because I'm a private person with a lot of things, but I do want to be like transparent about that stuff with my like close friends.
Yeah.
Like I do want to, just so they. Like, you guys don't know what you don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And I feel like I'm trying to be good and actually tell people. But I think I've just been, because I was like this growing up. Like, I culturally, like, in Hispanic people, like, a lot of them are like, that's not real. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I think because of that, I got really good at masking and like doing all that stuff,
Which is exhausting.
But it also became my normal. So it's like, how do I not automatically act like I'm fine or act like I'm like, you know what I mean? And it's like I'm trying to stop that. Like I'm trying to break out of that and yeah, like all these habits that I've built, like trying to finish all of that up. But
it's a strange situation because it's
it is so much energy.
Yeah, masking.
Like
masking is exhausting,
No.
but then it's like extremely uncomfortable to get out of the habit of masking.
Yeah.
So it's like at first it's more energy to be like, oh, let me not mask right now. That's like, oh, you know what I mean? So
I know. I'm really just trying, because like it's just like lately I'll have energy moments where it's like so bad I literally just have to be quiet. Like I was at like my friend's grad party and I was like, I cannot interact with anyone right now. And Sam was DJing, so I literally went and sat on the ground next to his feet. And I just was like, this is good. I just need to be, because a lot of time for me, I just need to be like physically near someone that like is a loving person and makes me feel good. But we don't need to talk. I just need to know you're there. Like for me, it's just like I need to make sure I'm with someone that like I just can't be alone.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's a good answer to the question of like what makes you feel better. There is like, you just be next to somebody who's comfy. I think
or like forcing myself to, even if I'm like, all I want to do is just be alone right now.
Yeah, that's fine. You know? Yeah, that's what's up. Because it's hard to not like get into spirals and stuff like that with that type of shit. Like getting locked into my phone is like a big one. Like getting lost in, I don't know if you doom scroll, but like that, as soon as I get any sort of like big stress moments, I'm just like,
I try to like, again, I'm trying to break the habit of this too. I've done it since I was little. That's why I think I've done so many things, is because like I try to keep busy so I don't think.
Oh, true.
Yeah. But I'm trying to like,
I feel very conflicted about that.
Yeah. It's hard because like I am someone that's like, I try to hustle but to a degree, I hustle, and then there's a line that I think passes that, and it's just me trying to be busy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think being aware of that is absolutely the first step to being
there's been a lot of new aware things this year for me.
Fuck yeah, Elena, that's beautiful. I think moving places does a big shit for that.
I think that's
just by
what helped
default.
the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Like I had a stable environment, and I was like I wasn't moving my like where I was living every
there's
3
less
days.
variables now. You can kind of isolate things.
So I think that just like helped. Yeah. And that allowed me to go on meds because I needed to be in a place to start them.
Yeah, like routine is so important for this type of shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, dude. Thank you for sharing. Also, we can talk. I mean, I don't have to put that into the podcast if you don't want that public, but also it's very valuable if you want it.
I don't know. I was down to like, because you were like, is there anything you don't want me to? And I was like, no, like I think it's okay. Like I think that's part of like stuff that I want to be more vulnerable with people. I think it only helps create like a narrative more around all this stuff. Right? Yeah. It's like people talking about it.
Yeah. I think this is a very, like this life session's kind of quite important to me as well. Because the first part's always just like, I like collecting stories and like how you get into things and stuff like that. Like one of the things that people can get into is, being well mentally and like how like people are actually feeling. And that shit's often just as nebulous or more nebulous than like, how do you become a musician? It's like, how do you feel not bad? It's like, I don't know. Nobody knows. And I think that's important to hear sometimes. So I really appreciate you sharing.
Yeah. It's just like, we got to protect it to do our thing. I feel like a lot of us are, I think it's a pattern that we do the creative thing to make us feel better.
Yeah. It's an outlet.
Yeah, it's an outlet. Yeah.
For sure, dude. Damn.
Gotta protect that.
Well, you do. I want to. Yes, this is a great next one. I like this. Money is not an object. You have infinite money. What does your ideal day look like? If you have one. Or maybe like an ideal set of days, like ideal week.
Ideal. Maybe I'd love to like work out regularly.
Yo, let's go.
I'd love to like host a dinner party. I'd love to try something new, whatever that is at the time. I always think it's important to like give back to your community. So something along those lines too. Maybe visit a new place that week too. Have some chai, because that is a daily Elena staple.
Have some what?
Chai.
Some chai?
Chai with oat milk.
Let's go. That is a daily?
Extra cinnamon.
I thought somebody was going to come in.
That's the only stable thing I have in my life.
Extra cinnamon? So
what is me and my chai lattes.
Run me through this chai latte. Are you going out for the chai latte or are you making it at home?
I can make it at home.
Are you, or do you go out?
Oh, on my perfect day? On my perfect day, I think at that point done all the market research to know what is right, and I can make it at home.
And you make it at home.
Because I'm all about, I think regardless of, I don't like care about like how, like I don't fiend the need to be rich. I just fiend the need to be able to live like comfortably.
Brutally. Yes, yes.
And I'm like, I feel like I'm always going to be like, I save money, regardless of where I'm at. And so if I had infinite money, I think I'd still be like, nah. I'll save and make this at home.
Okay. I love that. People got.
Go to a concert.
Oh.
Have the
after
homies.
the dinner party.
Have the homies maybe bring all their guitars and sing for me.
Oh damn, that's crazy. Yeah. I like these. I love that question because so much of the things people tend to say to that question are so doable. Like, let's have a fucking dinner party, Elena. That's so valid.
I think I think it's just like a heightened idea of like what the things we do now.
Yes, yeah.
Like
and
I love to get
regularly.
the twinkly lights and like buy like fucking 30 pillows so we can all sit and like have like a floor table and like just the decorations would be fucking insane. Yeah. And like, you know what I mean? Like Older me is gonna be slaying
Oh
the
my
decor.
god, bro! I need like 35-year-old Elena. I need that right now. You know what I mean? I need that dinner party.
Like that's
Dude, I can't. Yeah, that's gonna be
that's
lit,
my
bro.
beat. That's my beat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd love to like have us all go on a road trip. Have you guys all visit Costa Rica at one point?
Yeah, no,
like,
that's you've been talking about that for a little bit now.
Yeah, I don't know. I just spend time with my
That'll
people.
happen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we can make that happen. Let's go. All right, last big life question here. What? Okay, this one's from Ollie. Ollie gave us this one. What? Describe the inside of your mind as a landscape.
Oof. As a landscape, I think my mind, the landscape, is I see my backyard in Costa Rica, but it's just muted blue. But then under the ground is like a little sun rising.
Okay, describe the backyard.
The backyard is there's cows, there's a horse,
What's directly in
there's
front
some
of you?
chickens.
Is it like a paddock?
I see there's like there's a little shack, and there's an old Toyota Range Rover, and there's like the mountains and mountains and mountains, and like the forest. It's all green and beautiful, and the clouds are like coming in because we're like such high up in the mountains.
Yeah.
And it's like a muted blue like gray, and then under the surface is like a little sun peeping. Yeah.
Like under the ground. Mm-hmm. Damn. Is the ground like? Does it like shine through the blue?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you know it's there.
Yeah.
You turn around. What is it?
I turn around.
You turn around. What's behind you?
I feel like I turn around and it's all the things I like hide myself from or something. You know? Like all the experiences and all the things and all the people and that's why they're behind me.
Damn. Is there like a background color to those? Like, are they sitting on some sort of canvas?
I think it's like a collage situation. Yeah, but still like a muted, because yeah, we'll get to the shine.
Damn, that's
It's the hope beam.
the hope beam.
Yeah,
She's on her way. Mm-hmm. Damn, thank you for sharing that, Elena.
of course.
That was a beautiful one.
Thank you for doing all this.
That was also, your voice is just unbelievably relaxing still. You were just running through that. I was like, oh my God. And then the boys started screaming loudly. It's like, Jesus, shut up, bro. I'm trying to like take a nap right now. Damn. All right. Let's wrap this up with something light, shall we? Thanks again for coming on here, by the way, before I
course.
finish
It's been
up.
lovely.
This has been lovely. I was a little rocky at the start, and I appreciate you sticking with it, because this has been.
I'm
yeah.
always here to help with anything.
I know that. I know. And I thank you, dude. Like,
Of
for real.
course.
All right, you ready for word association? So I say a word, and
Let
you
me
say a
sit
word.
up for this
Sit up.
one. Let me get my sprained ankle.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Oh, is that? Okay.
I purposely didn't look at these.
Thank you. Good. I appreciate that. You ready? Okay. Show.
Concert.
Movie.
Oh my gosh. The Yeah documentary.
The what?
The Yeah documentary.
Yeah, documentary. Food.
Food, empanadas.
Empanadas. Song.
Song. Oh my gosh.
First
Oh
one.
my gosh. I don't know. Currently UFO by Olivia Dean.
Let's go. Dressing.
Dressing. Oh, poppy seed.
Yeah. Sandwich.
Sandwich. Like caprese. Or I butchered that.
What?
It's like caprese or caprese.
Caprese.
Or,
I didn't fucking know, bro. You can say whatever you
I
want.
don't know. I just like a little like mozzarella, tomato, balsamic, pesto, like arugula.
Damn.
On some sourdough.
Fuck. Jesus Christ. That was more than one word. Now I'm hungry. It's past my lunchtime. Jesus Christ. Artist.
Olivia Dean. Still.
Olivia Dean. All right, hell yeah. And then lastly, last question. What are 3 pieces of media you'd recommend to the audience?
Oh, fuck. I love The Pursuit of Happiness.
Damn,
that
Will
movie.
Smith?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's a good movie.
That's right.
My gosh, media.
Songs, photos,
Oh, songs, photos.
just anything.
I'm like, let me just rip all my friends' artist name. No.
No.
For me, this is funny, but Patchy Mate was one of the people I met in Philly. And before I met them, I did listen to their Primary album.
Yeah.
And that did a lot of good for me at the time.
Iconic.
And so Primary by Patchy Mate. Yeah. So beautiful.
Great rec. That's 2.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, podcast listeners.
We can cut out the silence. You're fine. Take your time.
Third piece of media.
It can be a book. It can be a podcast.
No, there's definitely a podcast, but I'm like,
Oh,
what
okay.
is it called?
That's okay. You can look it up. Check what you've been listening to.
I know. I'm like, well, I've been out of my wave, but
Yeah, because you were on commuting. That's why you were on it. Is that accurate?
yeah, I feel
From
like there's
commuting,
less
you put
space for. I feel like there's less space for that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably just anything like self-help, like type B. That's
No. There's so much toxic self-help.
True,
Give me
true.
something. Give me something.
no. I just like because for some reason it's not downloaded.
Give me a name.
Another piece of media.
Yeah, what were the podcasts you used to listen to?
I'm bad with names of things.
Oh, I see the issue.
You know what? We'll leave it there because I don't want to.
I like that.
I don't want to force a third rec that I don't
That you
feel
don't fully
100
wreck.
about right now. But that's just what came into my head first was Primary and Pursuit of Happiness.
Beautiful. Hell yeah. Those
Yeah.
are good recs. And if you want to text me a third one, I can put it in the show notes.
Oh my gosh.
So
Amazing.
if you want. But hell yeah. Elena, Swiss Army knife of a human being.
What the fuck?
Lovely person. Thank you for coming on the show. This has
Thank
been
you.
so nice. I was kind of nervous because I was hoping, I just wanted to do you justice. And at the end, it just turned into like a selfish pursuit of I'm really enjoying getting to know you better.
Oh,
So this has been really lovely.
Bryce, this has been wonderful.
Oh yeah, bro.
Big biscuit. I appreciate you having
Well,
me.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Thank
High
you.
five. Good work, dude. Hell yeah. All right. Fucking, how am I going to finish this?
Catch you on the next one, guys.
Catch you on the next one, guys. I had an outro. No, I didn't. I thought I wrote an outro. Anyway, for everybody who is
Still
for
here.
everybody listening, yeah, thank you for coming along for the ride. I hope that was insightful. And thanks for listening. Thank you, Elena, for coming.
Of course.
And thank you, Ant, for letting us use his mic.
Shout out Abbott.
Shout out Abbott. And yeah, that's it. I'm Bryce.
On Elena. On Hellen. On Helena. If you know, you know.
You know. And fucking thanks for being a part of our lives. Okay, and that's everything. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed that Elena interview because I loved making it. And yeah, I'll be taking a little bit of a break for a while. As you may have noticed, this episode took a while to put out because I've just been focusing on an EP and Twitch and TikTok and all those lovely things. So yeah, we're going to call those first 3 interviews, I guess, the first season. Hoping to be back in 2 months' time with some heaters. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Big thank you to Juliet, Elroy, and Elena for their time and energy and love. And yeah, that's it. If you would like to support the show, you can by rating it 5 stars on any podcasting app that you're using. If you'd like to support more directly, you can at patreon.com/Bryce Bishop. And yeah, that's it. I'm Bryce, and thank you for being part of my life. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you for
everything.
everything.